Underneath the dim-lit sky, the spirits start to roam. From the shadows rise the echoes of the night. They're home. Gavin on the mic with passion in his tone. Each scream and cheer ignites the crowd, a thrill that's well known. Drivers in their costumes racing fast and bold. This end of Halloween, a tale that must be told. With every lap that's taken, the tension climbs up high. As ghosts of past races whisper softly by. It's the last call for Halloween. The engines start to scream, racing through the darkness, chasing every dream. Gavin's voice of thunder breaking through the night as the final race wraps up and the spirits take flight. The flags are waving wild as pumpkin lights aglow. Each turn a trick or treat. On this haunted road we go. Gavin spins the stories, crafting tales so loud. The thrill of the race, it draws in the crowd. A Ferrari bet, a ghostly crew on board. Haunted hearts are racing, pushing every chord. With engines roar to life, the dark and always chase the flame.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and everybody who just may be watching this evening. I'm Gavin Bass One. Hope you enjoyed that spooky intro. I'm just checking my phone to make sure it's all working okay. And it looks like it is. If you're on the other side watching, just give me the thumbs up and let me know that it's all coming through loud and clear this evening. At Austria, blue skies it is. It's RPL Bronze Division tonight with the Red Bull Ring in Spielberg, Austria. A fabulous little track, absolutely superb for overtakes, about 3 or 4 spots there. It's the Red Bull Ring. It's 4.3 kilometers long, 10 turns in total, 3 DRS zones, and Carlos Sainz holds the fastest lap here at all time. So the pit stop loss time tonight is 20.3 seconds with a 2.5 second built in there for your tire change. Obviously, if there's anything else that needs done, adds on to that time. A 38% chance of a safety car tonight and a virtual safety car of 50. So there you go. They're all ready and up, and they're getting ready for their one shot. I'll just ride on with little Aaron this evening. I don't see Matty in, which is an absolute shame. I actually wrote a little song for Matty. Now, just getting all the details up for the track and getting everything set up so that we can see exactly where we all have to start with. If you're just tuning in, this is RPL Bronze Division here on a Monday night. The Bronze Division battling it out there. I'll give you the standings just before the race starts as they are today. But they're out there on a one-shot quali, which is a daunting task in its own, just to make sure that you get within those track limits and also you do a really, really solid lap. There's a 1:05 in from Nat Hamilton there, and he seems to be the fastest lad on the track tonight, and he's put in a 1:05.818. So great lap there for Nat. So we'll just go on to the standings there, and I'll let you see them. It looks like Kobe is leading the championship at the moment with 78 points. Matty also has 78 points. It's an absolute shame not to see Matty in here this evening. Then you've got Route 1 has 57 points, High Five with 56 points, and Finn with 49. The constructors, the red team, are in the lead with 135. The yellow is 116, blues are 105, orange are 102, and green knocking in there at only 52 points at the moment. So we're getting ready for the race, and I'll get you on live here just ASAP, and it's Gavin Bass 1 on a Monday night with the RPL Bronze Division, and they are on the grid. They're doing all their stuff that they need to do, and they will be adjusting possibly their fuel, and they will be getting whatever tires they are going to go out on all sorted out. They'll probably maybe even slightly adjust their wing as well, but mostly they will be definitely draining those tanks of fuel to keep them in nice lightweight order for the end of the race. So just waiting on them now, and we're going to have the start to this Spielberg Red Bull Ring Austrian Grand Prix with RPL Bronze Division. And I'm Gavin Bass 1, and I'm delighted to be with you tonight. So let's just go live right now, and we'll see what they're going to do. Off they go. Oh, Racing Bull got a real knock there. Or the Williams, one of the two of them. I'm not just too sure who got the knock, but there was a knock. It was the Haas of Hi-Fi got a bit of a knock there. They're heading up the hill for the first time now. There's a real bit of madness going on in the background, but they're holding it together. The Alpine goes ever so slightly wide there of Finn. So in the lead at the moment is Kobe right out there in that Ferrari, gaining behind Hi-Fi. Then you've got Nat Hamilton in the Aston Martin there. He was the fastest lad on the track as far as I can remember. And then you've got Denelli up in there on P4 and 5 is Little Aaron, with Finn really tightening up there. Oh, he's going for a really dour move there. It didn't come off. Oh, it sort of did come off. He's up in the 6th. Then you've Marco in 7th, then Summy in 8th in the kick, and Demon Slayer at the back end of the... I don't know whether he picked up. Doesn't look like he's any damage, but anyway, we've got a battle going on here for the 2nd position. All speeding into this left-hander. DRS is now enabled, so the racing is really going to start from now when they have that battery assistance on the straights and up this hill especially. Inside move there by the Ferrari of Kobe. He makes that stick and Kobe takes the lead. Nice move there, but Hi-Fi, it's Trayson, and Nat Hamilton is absolutely wanting lots of it as well. So really good stuff here, and nice little battle going in behind there with Finn, Marco and Little Aaron. Little Aaron's in the Williams this evening, and he's fighting hard there to try and get in. He takes a pass there, and it looks like Finn just backed off ever so slightly, or somebody did. It looked like Finn backed off to let them through, so that was good. Denelli up P4. Nice solid clean race at the moment, but still leading over a second now. Oh, he gets it a wee bit wide there, and he just loses ever so slightly to Hi-Fi, who's sitting in 2nd in the Haas. Really going well he is Hamilton. Denelli up in 4th there with his teammate right behind him. Nat Hamilton swapping places, so they're starting to make a bit of a team progress there. You've Marco in 5th, all not too far behind. Here comes another go of the Alpine. He's going to try an inside move and try and outbreak the kick. He gets it not too bad. He just pushes the kick ever so slightly, and that Williams ghosted of Little Aaron there, so he must have got a touch. Little Aaron really ghosted badly there. I don't know what happened to him. Demon Slayer, good to see ya. Rock Robs, Maverick, Finn, all in there saying hello. Thank you very much, Rock Rubs. Thank you very, very much for your subscription. Really, really much appreciate that. Heading on with the kick of Summy here because he's trying to make a move on the inside, but he doesn't have the straight line speed, so he's just going to tuck in behind Little Aaron for the meantime. But right up in third there, you've got Nat Hamilton still pushing away in that Aston, and he's wanting past Hi-Fi as soon as he possibly can. Now, I composed and I put together a beautiful little song for Matty this evening. And there's Matty not there. So, viewers, should I play the song anyway? And then when he watches the view back, he'll be so sorry he missed this race. Or will I not play it out of spite? What should I do? Play his little song for Matty or not play Matty's little song? It's a viewer's choice. Let's hear you. Oh, Rock Rob said he wants us to play it. Okay. Well, I will play the little song for Matty. Have a listen. So back to the racing. Hope you enjoyed that wee tune, Matty, when you listen to it back. Just checking my microphone's back, and it certainly is. And look at this battle we're having here for second position. Really, really good stuff here. The owners of RPL Bronze will be, a little cross at that. Matt Hamilton just gives a real good nudge there, but it doesn't seem to have picked up any damage just while he was on camera. Bad boy Natty. Rock Robs, was he well caught or was he well caught? So, Kobe right out there in the first at the moment. Everybody out on the original tires, lap 10, and Kobe in just half a second lead in front of Wi-Fi, or Hi-Fi there, sorry, in the Haas. Then you've got Nat Hamilton in third in the Aston. So they're battling for first position. Marco's back there, red-handed. He was caught, says Rock Robs. Absolutely. And fifth, tailing him is Finn. Finn's trying to move here. I think he's going to try and do something along the next couple of corners. Let's see that battery. He's 44% there, so he's needing to gather it up to make a real special move on the straight there. But Nat Hamilton still pushing away there in third. So Little Lawrence decided to go into the pits, so he's had the first stops of this evening. Few penalties coming there, 9 for Finn, 3 for Denelli and 3 for Summy. So right now, Kobe's out there, and let's see the stop situation. 1 stop for Little Lauren, everybody else. So just keep those stops up, and we'll keep an eye on them as they go. Here comes Finn. He's trying to gain up the hill here. He's trying to gain up the hill. He's going for an inside move, and that'll definitely stick for the Alpine. Oh, the Visa Cash App is running wide there, and the Alpine of Finn just gets that in front, so no panic there. Nice enough move, I think. Excuse me, I've got the hiccups. Marco absolutely pelting down in there behind him. So Little Lawrence won to watch, and Denelli are ones to watch there. They're the first guys to have a stop. And obviously the hard runners, there's the tires, just a quick squint at those. And you can see the hard runners are still on 10 laps, with the mediums of Nat Hamilton and Marco got to be screaming now for a changeover to the hards. There we go. Marco goes in off the mediums. But Nat Hamilton, he decides to go on for one more lap on those mediums. He doesn't want to give up that pace at the moment, and he must feel that those tyres are still handy enough and still good enough to make moves. Let's see if he can make one up this hill. No, he's just happy really to sit in there at the moment and keep the pace going with those 2 front runners. And then when he pits, he just may be at a slight advantage. So let's keep an eye on him. So your stops, again, vital to see those happening as they happen. There's Marco is in for his stop in the racing build. So all eyes here on the medium tyres of this lad here, Nat, to see if he's going to pit after the 11th lap. Yeah, Nat's pitting. So all these guys now are going to go on to the tyres that they're going to finish the race on. And there's going to be lots of overlaps happening now whenever they all get together. So I just want to get the stops again into my head. It's hard to keep on top of it all here. But Kobe's still well out there. On my Demon Slayer. Demon Slayer in the Red Bull. Anybody just tuning in, we are in lap 13 of 25 here at Austria with the RPL Bronze Division on a Monday night. I'm Gavin Bass, one, and we have a real good race on our hands here because Hi-Fi and Finn have now pitted and Kobe is now out front. So let's see exactly now what the tyres are. Kobe's still on those 13 lap old hard, so he's definitely going to have to make a change, and it looks like Hi-Fi and Finn are going to run those mediums right up to the last lap of this race. So all changing, must get those stops in here now and see whenever it becomes an equal playing field. Hi-Fi's trying to get really, really close up here now to Demon Slayer. Demon Slayer sitting in P3, but yet to stop. So we're going to see moves, a lot of moves here. And I'll tell you what, this bronze race so far this evening, I think anybody watching could say, bloody good racing, guys. Honestly, there's been many opportunities I've seen there tonight where the last lot of bronze guys I saw a few years ago, they would have been just ducking and diving everywhere and causing accidents. These guys here seem to have started to develop a bit of a skill for not doing that. And you know what? Isn't it providing absolutely brilliant racing here tonight? Absolutely and utterly, Robs. I think these guys have got it sorted out in their heads what they need to do. So it's going to get to the stage where it's going to be difficult to get into the Bronze League because they're going to be very picky and they're going to try and get a league that's worthy of this type of racing. Brilliant move from Hi-Fi there in the Haas, and he just gets past that Ferrari coming out of the pits. So Hi-Fi up into second, Kobe's banging there in third, and everybody now making the last stops of the race, going into lap 15. So let's start really looking at the margins between these guys. Kobe's trying to make a move now already up the inside. Oh, they are absolutely wheel to wheel. Kobe holds into the inside. He seems to be beginning, but look at that Haas. The Haas of Hi-Fi ain't letting them pass, and that's absolutely amazing stuff to watch. Nat Hamilton's now 3.3 seconds ahead, and Kobe and all of these guys absolutely battling on the back of Hi-Fi. Look at this. Let's have a look at Marco. Fastest lap for Hi-Fi at 1:08.019. And Finn's really in a rush here to try and get into this P4 position. But he's in a 4-car DRS train there. That's virtually impossible to pull that off. But up at the top here, there's a move being made. The Haas runs really wide there, and he's going to come onto the track safely. He just about did that. Oh my goodness, he didn't really lose too much time or business there. He got well back into it, and Kobe's now sitting in P2, but the guys behind battling like mad, and Kobe picks up the dreaded 3-second penalty, and that leaves Nat Hamilton absolutely clear with no real worries. He can just splatter on there and get that race won. Marco in P3. Back down to Hi-Fi. He's having another go. Let's have a look at them coming down the straight here, these four. These four are absolutely battling like fury. That's Kobe, Marco, Finn, and Hi-Fi. Really nice stuff going on here, but Hi-Fi. Oh, we've got a caution. Who's off? Is that an end plate off there? No, absolutely fine. Somebody came off. I didn't see what exactly happened there. It looks like a yellow flag there at the moment. Don't think it's a safety car or anything. I think it's just somebody maybe spun off That's all it was. But not Hamilton leading the race there. And hopefully his Delta will hold the others behind. Kobe in second. And Denelli gets a drive-through penalty for speeding on their virtual safety car. So that has ruined his full course yellow. Thanks, Ben. Good evening to you, Ben. Lovely to have you here with us. Marco in 3. Look at this guy, Marco. He's really trying to move on the Kobe's Ferrari. Sending Denelli up into the pits. Don't know what they went in for. Virtual safety car. That's good. No, that's okay, Ben. I was wondering what you were meaning, virtual safety car. I think it was just a one-lap flag. I'm not too sure. Anyway, we're back on board there with Marco, and Marco's pushing the Ferrari still very, very hard. There's a lot of separation down the track now. Everybody's made their stop. There's the tyres that these guys are probably going to finish this race. They will undoubtedly, well, yeah, they should do. Every single one of those guys are aiming to finish the race on track now. So look at this. Leading the race by 2 seconds at the moment and carrying 0 penalties is Nat Hamilton. Really, really good drive from him so far. The Ferrari Kobe, he's being chased down very much so by Marco in the Racing Bull. Then you're down to Hi-Fi and P4. Both Marco and Hi-Fi, no penalties on board there. But Finn and Denelli up 5 and 6 on the hards there for 7 laps. But Denelli up. Matt Hamilton just got himself another penalty, or a penalty, so he has put everybody in contention. So that is big news for this race tonight. Every single one, apart from Marco, has got penalties. So let's look at them. 3-3, and Marco and Hi-Fi sitting in a pretty sweet spot here. Let's see what they do. A lot of separation on track, as I said. Now, it's not Hamilton in 1. Kobe 2, then you've got Marco in 3, and they're all trying to close that gap and try and get into some sort of a train to get some more power to try and chase down Nat Hamilton. Finn's back there now in 5 with Denelli up 6 with that 6 penalties. Finn's got 9 seconds. Demon Slayer penalty free at the moment, and he will really express himself up the grid big time at the end of this race. 5 laps to go. Bronze Division, RPL, Gavin Bass 1. Here we go. Demon Slayer gets a 3-second multiple track warning. So he's now on a 3 points as well. So only 2 clean drivers. Marco Hi-Fi tonight. And that just might really, really stand by them as they're starting to catch the posse. Another wee squint at those tyres. So 7-lap old hards versus 5-lap old mediums with, 5 laps to go. That'll be 10 laps on the mediums and that'll be 17 on the hards. I think that's a pretty equal balance of tyres there. So I think it's all down to racecraft now. I'm just building up the energy in the battery to try and get into the back of these guys and try and form a queue. But it's very, very difficult. They're pushing. They're low on battery. Every single one of them is low on battery. And Nat Hamilton just carrying 43% there and giving it a squeeze every now and again when he sees that marker closing of Kobe. Demon Slayer back in P7 there. He's starting to gain on Denelli up here, and I dare say he's going to try and oh, something happened there. Somebody's hit something. Just heard this big bang in my left ear as if somebody hit the wall. Marco. Nobody is reeling Nat Hamilton in, and the position changes this evening. Oh, there you go. Wow. The only 2 in contention for driver of the day at the moment are Marco and Hi-Fi. Both Nat and Kobe carrying penalties. So that's going to be a really, really hard call. And it's down to Marco and Hi-Fi to make a mark for themselves in the last 4 laps of this race to see if they can get that award this evening by keeping it clean and staying away from the penalties. Let's see what they're going to do. Demon Slayer still pushing away there in that Red Bull against Denelio, but he looks like Little Aaron is ghosting. Finn gets a 3-second penalty. Why is the Williams ghosting? That's he's now he's now just crashed it into the wall. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear. If I had to guess, I would probably go for that might have been an internet disconnection, to be honest with you, because that was totally random. It didn't look like it was driver error or something. Just went off. His car ghosted, and then he ended up in the wall. So we're definitely on a safety car here, which means we'll have to give it a wee bit of the old safety car song. Sorry about that, but it's gotta be done.
Right, lads. It's now been reported to me, the President of the United States, about safety cars. Sort your shit out and get that driving sorted out. I have told my good friend Gavin just to feck out for a while and grab a coffee and a smoke. He doesn't need to watch this total ballocks. Sort it out.
Engines roar, the laps are flying, crowd is on its feet, electrifying, but a wing's gone loose, there's debris near, yellow flags, the track's not clear, and the lights start flashing, silver star. Here it comes, the safety car. Gavin's gone for coffee, Gavin's gone for a fag, while the pack is crawling, all tucked in a drag. He says, I'll be back when the racing's on, wake me up when the sprint has begun. Drivers weaving tires, cooling fans, all grown impatience, dueling cameras pan, but the pace is slow. Coming box feels like a late night show. Gavin shrugs, I've seen it all, cars in line, just a motorway crawl, so Gavin's off for coffee, Gavin's...
So they've let them away, and it looks like Nat Hamilton's got a really decent start there, over a second. So he is really, really cooking on this starting lap after the very late safety car. Hi-Fi gets a 3-second penalty, so he has definitely added to that. He's definitely not getting driver of the day now, but Nat Hamilton definitely in there. On with Marco. Let's have a look. Marco's sitting beautiful there. Absolutely right, Ben. He is sitting perfect, and I hope he doesn't do anything stupid just to try and win on the track here. But you know what? He should just sit in there and take the first place with pride. Let's see. But you know what? They're racers, as they all say. So they're going to maybe have a go. Here comes Kobe. Yep, Marco's the only one without penalties. So right now he is driver of the day, no matter what happens, unless it happens to him. Kobe gets a 106.759, so he sets the fastest lap. And we are on lap 25 now with Nat Hamilton leading the race. Up the hill he goes, and right behind him you've got Kobe. There's Kobe coming, and then you've got Marco and Hi-Fi. Hi-Fi's just lost. Oh, look at this. Oh, no, 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 no. Absolute disaster for Nat Hamilton, and Kobe gets gifted the front spot, and Hi-Fi. Oh, my goodness. Oh, let's make sure they're all safe and sound. Here they come. Oh, a bit of an inside move being made there, but they have to go back to Kobe. He's in P1 at the moment. Marco still no penalty, so he is sitting sweet. High five Finn, and Nat Hamilton now back into 5 after that mistake. So we're going to see them round the last few corners here. It's the Ferrari. And Marco's going to win this race on merit. And the driver of the day, but on the track, Kobe comes over the line first. Then you've got Marco winning the race. Then comes Hi-Fi. Right behind him, you've got Finn. Oh, look at this. An absolute battle for over the end there. Oh, unbelievable stuff at the end there. Summy down in P8 at the moment. He just got lost behind ever so slightly. And he's just going to finish on. But what an absolute super race in general there. I think the lads that own the league and Ben, the guys that run the league, they'll be really pleased in general with the quality of racing here tonight. So look, I'm running out of time fast here. Thanks for the big spin there and banging it into the wall. Thank you, Summy. Lovely way to end the stream, guys. Thank you for that. Oh dear, that's funny. So there you go. I'm just going to round off as quick as I can so I can get my new stream ready for the CRL division. I know RPL have got their silver, bronze and diamond going on at 8 o'clock. So tune into those channels, guys, and support your own just support your own leagues and give them all the support you can and cheer them on each night. Marco, Red Bull, Kobe there gets the fastest lap. Marco gets driver of the day and the most overtakes goes for Marco. So absolute pleasure giving him driver of the day. And a quick look at the race director for any of the guys that want to look down them in case the stewards need to see what the actual track said on the night. So Gavin Bass won from Austria this evening in the Red Bull Ring from the beautiful Spielberg. It's good night from me and well done to both Kobe and Marco for P1 and P2 and congrats to Hi-Fi's knocking it in there in P3. Nat Hamilton 4, Demon Slayer 5, Denelli up 6, Finn is in 7th and Summy 8, Little Aaron in 9. So that's what you have for this evening, guys, and I really look forward to seeing you all very soon. Good night.
Let's get a fire out! Engines fire up, the floodlights blaze. Bronze Division warriors ready to race. Crowds are roaring through the headset lines. Gavin's voice cut sharp, it's go time! Tires scream, hearts ignite, chasing glory on the Monday night. We're rolling hard in the Bronze Division, living fast with a wild ambition. Side by side, sparks fly in the fight. Gavin calls it chaos on a Monday night. Every corner's a war, every straight's a burn. Lessons off the track, racers never learn. He's shouting names as the lead swaps twice. Here they come, his words are ice. Grip the wheel, don't lose the light. This is bronze, this is fall, this is fight. We're rolling hard in the Bronze Division, living fast with a wild ambition. Side by side, sparks fly in the fight. Kevin calls it chaos on a Monday night. No silver crowns, no golden fame. Just hungry hearts in a battle game. Lap after lap, the story's told. Walls might fade, but the fire's pure gold. Break down. Engines screaming a horn unite. Aims to sail to invite. We're rolling hard in the bronze division, living loud with a steel precision. From dreaming checker we own the night. Gavin makes it legend on a Monday night. The engine's cool, but the echoes stay. Bronze division heroes carve their way.